Hey guys, we're going to go through 10 problems today to just show you examples that'll help you to understand the x and the y-axis, coordinate planes, graphing. All right, so right off the bat, you can see that I'm focusing on the y-axis and the x-axis. If you're confused by the word axis, just think of that as a line. So you can see there's a line that moves left to right. That is x-axis, and think of xylophone. Xylophone is a musical instrument. It is played from left to right. As you guys know, it's kind of a baby's toy. It makes tones, but the letter X will help you to remember X, moving left to right, horizontal. Horizontal means left, right, sideways, right? Yo-yo, up and down. This is the y-axis. If you think of a yo-yo, you roll it down, it comes back up. This coordinates to a vertical movement, up and down. So you may see the word vertical, you may see the word horizontal. When I think of horizontal, I think of moving left to right. Football players are really good at moving left to right, where basketball players are good at vertical jumping, jumping up and down. So let's take a look. Right off the bat, you can see we have some coordinate pairs. This is the x, this is the y. And really what I think about when I look at an x is I move to the right if it's a positive number, and you can see I'm not going to be moving to the right because I'm just staying at 0 on the x-axis. However, this is the y-axis, the 1, so I'm going to move up, and you can see there is A. So A is this location. For 8, well, what we'll do is we'll move to the right 4 places. Once again, that's a positive number. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to go up 8. As you can see, the y-axis is identifying 8. So we're going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So far, these two coordinate pairs have identified points A and B. And last, I'm going to go on across from 0, 0 all the way over to 10, 0. So you can see 10, we've nailed that. That is correct. And then I should go up 4. If this is 4, then example A is correct. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you can see, I move up by counting 1, 2, 3, and 4 units. And once again, that's up 4. So the way that I see X, if you think about X, it is moving left and right. Now, we don't have any negative numbers, but if, let's say, this was a -2, then on the x-axis, you would move to the left 2 units. That's 1 and then 2. So this would be a -2. That's if we were focused on all 4 quadrants. Okay, this is just one quadrant of the other 3 parts of a graph if you have the origin 0, 0. And then once again, if you have a negative y, for example, let's just say -4, okay, then we are going to go down 4 units. That's -1, that's -2, that's -3, and that's -4. Once again, this is quadrant 1. There is another quadrant, which is 2. This is quadrant 3. It's not shown in the graph. We're only focusing on the first quadrant, and this would be quadrant 4. That's if they had an entire quadrant or an entire graph being shown. And as you can see there, now we have 4 parts. Think of the word quad, 4 parts. Okay, I'm going to move on and tackle problem number 2. You've seen that I've just given you the answer, which is 1A. Let's see if problem number 2 is over here. So on which coordinate grid does the point P correctly represent the location of the ordered pair? So this is an ordered pair. Like I did earlier, the first location is X. That's left to right, and Y up and down. So we're going to count across 2 and then go up 3. Nope, there should be a point right here if that were correct. And as you can see, the point's there. So A is not correct. B, let's go ahead and take a look. We start at the origin, 0, 0. We move to the right 2 times, and then up 3. Yep, we nailed it. Okay. What would the ordered pair be for this? Well, we would stay at 0, and then we would just go up 3. So that would actually be 0, 3. Remember, this is the x-axis, so we're moving left to right. Whatever it tells us, whatever we move to the right, if it's a positive number, that's going to be 3. And then remember, the y-axis goes up and down. We go up 1 and 2, and that's going to be 3, 2. So I've just shown you that example B, or answer B, is correct for problem number 2. Let's move down to problem number 3. Which point on the graph represents 7, 3, the ordered pair? Okay, so once again, you're hearing me say this. X first, Y next. Just think of the ordered pair as alphabetical order. We're always going to start with X first, and I start at 0, 0, and I'm going to move 7 to the right. There's 7. Then I'm going to go up 3, and there you go. You can see I've helped you with the answer. Now, all of a sudden, we now have a negative ordered pair, and that obviously makes me think about negative axis. So that's going to be a negative portion of the x-axis. This is going to be a negative portion of the y-axis. So although the x is positive, which is right there, we would then on the y go down -3. So Peter wants to plot the point of 2, -3 on a coordinate plane. Which statement describes how to plot this point starting from the origin? All right, so the origin is 0, 0. I'm going to use a different color. Move 2 units to the left? Nope, because it's not -2. Move 3 units to the left? Nope, because it's not -3. Move 2 units to the right? Yep. And then down 3 units. So that's where the point should be, right there. D would not be correct because you do move. Actually, 3 is not correct because you don't even move 3 units to the right, and you definitely don't move up. So 2, -3. This right here, 2, -3 is the plot on quadrant 3. This is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3, and the point would be on quadrant 4. I'm gonna see if we can find 5. There we go. Right triangle, EFG, that refers to these points. E, F, and G are shown on coordinate grid below. What are the coordinates of point F? So we're going to take a look at F. Okay, so we start with X, and you go across, and you can see that's a positive number. That's 3. So you can see it is on the positive 3 of X. However, it does go down. These are negative numbers. So we're going to go down Y, and it's going to be 3, -4. That is the coordinate of point F. Okay, you've seen me do quite a few of these. There's 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, Quadrant 2, Quadrant 3, and Quadrant 4. The first example did not show all 4 quadrants. It only showed Quadrant 1. Okay? Use this coordinate plane to determine which sentences below are true. Select 2 that apply. So there are 2 correct answers here. Point A is located at -8, -5. So I'm going to go across -8 and then go down to -5. Yeah, that's correct. That is correct. Point C is located at -3. I'm going to start at 0, 0. I'm going to go to the left 3 and then down 2. I don't see anything. That is not correct. Point E is located at 3, 2. So remember, X, you move to the left if it's negative, move to the right if it's positive. There's +3 right there. I'm going to go up 2. Yep, that is correct. Point A. Point F is located at -5. So 0, 0. Going to move to the left 5 places. So I'm going to go over here to -5 and then go up 8. Guess what? There is a point there, but it is point D, not point F. Okay, so that is not correct. Number 7. The circle shown in the coordinate plane below is the pre-image under a dilation centered at the origin with the scale factor of 2. A little weird. This is actually an advanced concept, but basically just kind of think of this as Battleship. Here's the x-axis. You can't see across, and you want to bomb this area. So basically what you do is you identify the area in which you're going to shoot a missile or a rocket or a torpedo. You have to have directions. And so what you're going to do is you're going to start on the x-axis, and you can see a +2 to a -2 is going to hit this region. Okay, sorry I didn't make a straight line, but anywhere from +2 on the x to -2 will hit all this area. However, it has to be negative y numbers. So this negative 6 will hit right there. So negative 6, but over here would not work because it'd be negative 6, 6. You'd be shooting a missile right there. Although it has a good range, depth, negative 6, it's a little off sides. 0, 0 is where we start. 0, 6 is going to be way up here. You're going to shoot a missile at yourself. And then 6, negative 6 would be positive 6 here and negative 6. So if we were to play this game, any of the coordinate pairs, you would want to nail that area, those grids. Okay, I am going to just kind of mark this problem off. This is a little too hard, but it's good to kind of talk about Battleship, some of the games that I played as a kid that maybe no one even knows about anymore. Plot the points, and you can see we now have some mixed numbers. That is x, that is y. So in between 2 and 3 will be 2.5, and in between 3 and 4 will be 3.5. So we're going to go over to the x-axis right here, the x-axis, and we're going to move to the right 2.5. So right in between 2 and 3. And then we're going to go up 3. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Up 3 and then half. That's going to be right there. Let me get rid of that little dot right there, not to confuse you. So I would label that. That is point A, or plot A. And then B is 6. So I'm going to go over to 6, and then I'm going to go up 3.5 again. Boom. There is B. There you go. And then C is going to be, once again, I start at 0, 0. I'm going to move to the right to positive 6, and then I'm going to go up, instead of 3.5, I'm going to go up to 7, and that is C. So I would connect those points, and you can see I've made a triangle. All right. So what object did it make? It made a triangle. Explain how you determine your shape. You figure that out. I think you can write a sentence explaining what I did or what you're going to do. And I'm going to let you guys decide to solve problem number 9 on your own. One of the things I want to kind of tell you and support you is that these are all negative numbers. So if you think about negative numbers, they're all going to move to the left of the 0, the 0, 0 origin. And then it looks like we have some negative numbers there. Once again, negative numbers are going to move down. So depending on, let's say, this negative 7 and negative 4, you're going to go over here to negative 7, and then you're going to move down to negative 4. It's counting by 2s. So negative 2, negative 4, negative 6. The opposite is positive 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Well, hey, guys, thank you for allowing me to show you a few different strategies. I did talk about vertical and horizontal, the difference between X and Y. Let's see if you can remember that from earlier in the video. Problem number 11, try on your own. And once again, good luck.